How we doing, guys? You know the show, you know the face, you know the name. It's Bob's here, back again. Bob's Red Devil match reaction to Newcastle 1, Manchester United 4. Obviously, I'm here with my good friend Kev. Kev, how you doing tonight, mate?
Buzzing, mate. Been looking forward to this since full time, aye. Just as well, you never got me at full time, mate. Just saying.
Yeah, listen. So let's go right into it. Let's not waste any time. You guys go 1-0 up. How did you feel? 1-0 up, Luke Shaw on goal.
Run of play, buzzing, good start to the game. Great opportunity to try and crack on, but don't know why, but we took our foot off the gas and basically invited you boys back into it, which is what happened. Pretty much trying to keep it, in.
So basically, let's go into it. Okay, you guys went 1-0 up. We came back 1-1. The game was abysmal. Let's not lie. Game was rubbish.
Terrible first half, man. Terrible.
Let's just start with the lineup. The Man United lineup, I don't agree with it at all. Don't understand how he's picked it. The Hare and goals, okay. Ambassador, Lindelof, Bailly had a nightmare against Tottenham, so Harry Maguire was always going to start, but we knew that. Luke Shaw, okay. Don't understand his haircut. I don't know what he's trying to do here.
Like I don't know.
Lightyear or something. Looking like a Buzz Lightyear or something. McTominay and Fred, I can only think he played both of them because none of them were going to play against PSG on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm a bit annoyed that Fred came off, but I'll get into that later. Bruno, obviously, I told you Daniel James would start. Mata, I told you he'd start as well, and Rashford up top. To be honest, I looked at the team and I thought they're going to get beat. 100%. I was just like, we're going to get beat. We're away to Newcastle, we're going to get bullied. You guys are going to look for lips, you're going to fancy it. We're going to be like, bottle jobs FC. 100%. If I'm honest with you, when it went 1-0, I just thought, oh well, here we go, you know. Then we came back, and I can't believe the way we came back. And I think that's a rude way of saying you guys are rubbish.
Yeah.
To be honest. But I think that because of how we had the character and the fight to come back against you guys. I didn't understand. I thought that Daniel James is just a pace merchant with some ability, but he tried to be. He really tried. It's not his fault. Rashford didn't really do too much. I don't care what anyone says. A couple of good passes and he had a good finish. Okay, cool, but he didn't dominate or bully your strikers. He was always looking to go out wide. And I've always said this from day. I've watched Rashford when he was in the youth group. The youth team played as a winger, never played up front.
Yeah,
he was always playing wide leg. So yeah, and also Bruno. Man, let's talk about Bruno. What's your thoughts on Bruno? I mean, 100%. Like, what do you think? Because today, I think he went through the motions. I think he went through some bad stages. He missed the penalty.
Missing a lot of the game, but at the end of the day, he's got the quality, and the penalty was shocking as well. Although it was a great save for Darlow, you know. So a bit of both. I was wondered why he never done his wee jump that he normally does.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like, he just never done that. Just didn't look confident. Don't know. Was he playing international? Probably. A lot of them are probably tired. A lot of them have travelled a lot the last few weeks. So, but at the same time, went through the motions. Just posted missing at times, but quality shines through in the end. So that's why you signed him, to be honest.
Yeah, listen, he wrapped up obviously with the third goal, great finish, posted stamp, as in Bruno FC. He runs the show.
Yeah,
he's fans' favourite at the moment. Pogba didn't start. Now, I'm a big Pogba fan. I think he's our best player.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts when you saw Pogba on the bench? I know you're a Newcastle fan, but for your chances of winning the game.
Well, they're heightened when you see that Fred and McTominay are starting in midfield and Pogba's obviously on the bench. But like again, it's just the quality. Do you know, even when he came on, like there was just a different dimension to Man United. Like Pogba watching him sometimes for Man United, so frustrating because you know he's got the quality and you're saying to yourself, what's he doing? Like giving the ball away or just looks clumsy sometimes. But other times he's just unplayable. Do you know what I mean? Like when he's on it, and it's all comes down to the way Man United play. Do you know, like Solskjaer, do you know, just doesn't know how to get the best out of him sometimes, and it's been like that with previous managers as well. Do you know, styles of play. So, but yeah, I was obviously happy to see him on the bench, but then he comes on and then he did make a difference to the game. He were already, what was it, 2-3 at the time, 2-1 I think it was at the time.
I believe it was 2-1.
I think he just went 2-1.
Yeah, just went 2-1. Do you know what? I think he's the best player in our team, 100%.
Oh
I
yeah,
think you build a team around him, and you give him the license to roam and just go express himself. I think he's unlucky at the same time because the way he plays and the way football is now doesn't coexist. It's not compatible. And I think that he's going to start against Paris Saint-Germain. I think that's
100%.
100%. So obviously we got the equaliser. Harry Maguire, could not believe that. He actually scored the header. Actually put a bet on for him to score a header actually when it came in, so that's not bad, to be honest.
You said it last night, though, man. You said it last night. We'll concede from a set play, and
told you.
Prone to it, man. It's Achilles' heel. So
I told you. And guys, if you're going to watch this back, please smash a like on the video and subscribe. As you can see, Kev's not really happy, but his team getting pammed like Pamela Anderson 2-1. So decent happening. Harry Maguire, man, he scored the goal. He didn't really celebrate too much. I don't think he celebrated too much. And he just got on with the game. But there was at times where he kicked the ball out of play, he lost possession, and there was a time when he came forward like he used to in the holidays. And I just think to myself, what is Ollie actually saying to this guy? Is Harry Maguire a ball playing centre back? I don't think so. Is Harry Maguire a fast centre back? I don't think so. He's good at heading the ball, and for 85 million, you need to give him something more than heading the ball.
Best.
But you know what? He scored. Good for him. You can see the headline.
Yeah.
Harry Maguire starts to come back. Character, the leader, blah 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 blah. But me, that's a crap.
Yeah, but nothing special in the game. Absolutely nothing special. But then again, he wasn't really tested, to be fair. So
no, 100%. Just going to go on to Daniel James. I think he didn't. He was okay. Do you know what I mean? It was an improvement from what he had done before, and I think you can see a completely different Daniel James on the left than Daniel James on the right. He looked more comfortable. He got on the ball more. He was making him behind runs. He was coming inside. He was actually keeping the ball. There was a few times where I thought, you're just running here, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing?
There's no end product, man.
If this is a running track, bro, you're in the wrong sport. Do you know what I mean? But he done okay. I was very, very surprised to see Matt play as long as he did, personally. But then I thought, well, we are playing PSG, he's probably not going to play. So it was good for him to get some minutes. But, he's class. Tough.
Yeah, does easy stuff, man. Does easy stuff, really simple. And it's nothing fancy about him. He's just very professional, gets on with the job. You never hear anything said or him saying why am I not playing, or he's just very underrated footballer. Very underrated footballer.
Very professional. Now we're going to talk about some Newcastle players. I'm going to let you have the floor. Talk to me, starting with your manager, the lineup, and then talk to me Well, we'll get onto ASM, but talk to me with your man.
Take a deep breath. Formation wise, formation was fine. But I said it last night, I guarantee starts Jeff Hendrick right midfield. And he started Hendrick right midfield, who's a centre mid, who naturally will come in centre mid. So when you look at the left hand side, you've got Jamal Lewis and ASM. So we had Kraft played right back, and I actually think he was probably our best player on the pitch tonight, was Emil Kraft. And some people probably question that, but done nothing wrong defensively. Obviously played a big part in their goal, but there was times where there's like somebody's missing on that right hand side, and if you've got a Ryan Fraser or Almiron on there, then they're going to be in that position waiting for the ball, and then they're going to cause you problems. So, and then obviously you look at the game, and then Hayden goes off injured, and he's got the perfect opportunity to bring on an attacking player. Can't remember if it was 1-0 or 1-1 at that point. I think it was 1-1 at that point. And I'm thinking to myself, right, this is your opportunity. Put Hendrick centre midfield with Shelvey, and then bring on a right midfielder and take the game to them. Go for the game. Take it. But he shat the bed, and he brought a centre half on and played the centre half in front of the defence as if you're defending the game. I mean, just sometimes I just don't. We'll never understand managers. Like, I don't find in the decision making, and then just struggle, just baffled with it. Then obviously you guys got the penalty.
Do you think the penalty?
He was going down. Minimal contact.
Rule of the game now, isn't it?
Yeah, the ball was going away from him as well. The ball had gotten away from him, but at the end of the day, got it. Great save for the keeper, and then obviously.
Is it a great save or is it a bad penalty?
A bit of both, to be honest. Keepers don't get credit sometimes, and players get too much criticism sometimes. So let's just go 50-50 on it.
I know, but I just think that Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, the quality he's got, he should be putting it in a corner, low in the corner or high in the corner, away from a goalkeeper. Let's be honest. Look at his goal. Do you know what I mean? Like the quality's there. But I mean, I'm going to try not talk about Steve Bruce as much as possible because it's just incredibly frustrating.
Talk to me about Gucci Saint Maximin.
Big Gucci. Well, to be perfectly honest, the way the rest of the team played, when the team's not doing well, he's not doing well. Didn't have his worst game tonight. Some of his decision making at times, I'm sure there was a couple of times where he could have hit a shot and then he wants to take the man on again and then ends up in a position where there's 3 players around him and then he has to turn. I mean, obviously Callum Wilson scores when it's 1-1, then it's a completely different game. Great save for De Gea. Obviously, there wasn't much power on Callum Wilson's effort, but if that goes in, it's completely different. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was pretty average tonight. I mean, it's just a tough one because nobody really played well, overall for us. And you guys, as soon as you got the second goal, that was it. Do you know what I mean? It was game over for us. So, and then probably
mate. I could tell.
Could even have took him off, and put Almiron on, but he's not going to take him off. Do you know what I mean?
100%. I think that it's obviously a deflated me. I'm not going to lie. I'm happy, but I don't seem happy because personally for me, we had to beat you guys. And I said, it was a reaction. We just got scalped off Tottenham 6-1 at the national break. They were lucky, and we played you guys. Normally, the old Man United, would do that normally, convincing them. You might get the consolation goal, but it would be a consolation goal, not that you take the lead. There's a difference,
Yeah, totally.
I personally think that Aaron Bissaka was an improvement. I think that's one of the reasons why St. Maximin didn't really play that well today. I think he was cautious. Um, and also, one matter helped him with defending a little bit today.
Yeah, he
I
got.
think Lindelof was steady Eddie. Six,
Yeah,
we'll give
so
you
we're
a
all
six.
right in the
That's it.
back. We, we
Yeah.
never, we
Um,
never, we
troubled
never
us. You know what I
threatened,
mean?
man. No, we never threatened. I mean, there was
Yeah.
a couple of times where we were in, like Shelby obviously had a couple of shots, and say Maximum obviously had a great shot in the first half that obviously came back. Like obviously De Gea, great save. It's just the perfect height for him. But yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
never. The problem is we never troubled you, and you guys, your quality did shine through in the end because as soon as Hayden went off, we just lost all shape. There was a massive,
100%.
massive gap between our midfield and our defence as well. And the type of players that you have got, they just sat in that area and just took full
Mm-hmm.
advantage of it. Because they're intelligent players. And then yeah, we just lost it at the end. You shouldn't concede 3 goals within what was it, 10 minutes or something?
10
Not even
minutes, mate.
that. Probably
Late
been
stoppage time as well.
6 or 7 minutes to be honest with you. Cracking goals as well, but again, just poor from us. So
Kev,
very
I'm
poor.
just gonna go on a bit of a rant regarding Solskjaer. To be honest, for me, I told you, he's always been a legend of the club. He helped us win the Champions League. However, I think he's hit the ceiling. I don't understand the tactics today. Don't understand why Alex Telles is sitting on the bench. Don't understand why Ronnie van de Beek's getting 15 minutes.
Yeah,
This is not you're a new player. He's ready to play right now. You
yeah,
know what I'm trying to say? He He's ready, sharp. He's so sharp. He's ready. You saw when he came on, it was all one touch, one touch, one touch. And he's wanting the ball, energy. And for me, I think to myself, did you sign this guy, or was he signed for the cause? And
yeah,
for me, I just think that there's no authority. I think that he was standing on the sidelines a bit more today. Maybe he's listening to me. I don't know. He's like reading Twitter. I don't know,
watched the
mate.
podcast last night.
Exactly. I just think that I won't say he hasn't got a clue, okay, because he's a manager for what it says. I think his depth, he's out of his depth. I think the ceiling he's reached. I think to himself, there's no phases of play, there's no patterns of play. I don't understand why Bruno's roaming about all over the park. There's no
Yeah,
structure.
it's got like a
Um,
free roll kind of thing.
what are we playing here? Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? This is not Mario Kart. Just go. Do you know what I mean? Do whatever
yeah,
you want, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Rashford's supposed to be the centre forward outlet. He's coming wide left. Why? So when we go wide, who are you crossing into? Daniel James, that's 5'8", 5'9".
yeah. I know.
You know. So for me, I'm just asking, thinking to myself, what are we doing here? What is the style of play? I was happy for Aaron Wan-Bissaka to get a goal. I think it was brilliant.
Yeah,
One way continue. He was threatening to go forward. I was happy with that. Overall, I'm going to say I'm satisfied because we're going to go on a very hard run of fixtures right now.
yeah.
I
It's
just think
3
that
points. It's key. It's massive for you. 3 points.
exactly, and I think that if we win on Tuesday, these players are more than capable of going on the run, 100%. But these same players are very capable of jumping pools. So for me, it's just you know, it's all about the badge on the front, not the name on the back of the jersey. Do you know what I mean? Play for Manchester United. You
Yeah,
know, you're basically playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world, or if not the best place in the world. Which so many people would give an arm and a leg for, and I just think like sometimes they're just not applying themselves so well. And I think it does start with the manager because I think some players just look at the manager and think, well, I can imagine Paul Pogba thinking, looking at Ollie, like, what are you thinking?
yeah,
What are you doing
yeah.
here?
100%.
I wonder what Alex Telles like. Does Ollie even watch Portuguese? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
think.
because it's not
They
like you
went,
say. It's not that. type of manager where he's going to get. It's not that he's not going to have the respect to the players, but they're not going to be in awe of him. Like if you can imagine Mourinho at Spurs, you see if you've seen the All or Nothing, like the players sit there and he's talking
Exactly.
at them, he's like on them. Like I know it's a bit off subject, but look at Dele Alli, for example. Not scared to say, look, you're just lazy. Like you're not doing it. You're not cutting it. That's why you're not playing. Do you know what I mean? And I just can't imagine somebody like Solskjaer who's going to be like that. Do you know what I mean? Fernandez, right? What was that the day? Like what was with the penalty? Like what were you doing? Do you know? Like he's not going to pull him aside and say that. Or Pogba, he never performed today. All he's going to do at the end of that game, they won 4-1, but they were missing
High
for the
five
majority.
them.
Yeah, they're missing for the majority of the game. Well, he's going to come on and press conference, going to be, oh, look, we got the result in the end, blah, blah, blah. Do you know, it was great. Players go away, sleep the night, great, back into training tomorrow. Shrug of the shoulders, do you know what I mean? So
That's mate. Freestyle. Ole Gunnar freestyle, mate. I'm telling
yeah,
you. I'm telling you right now, he's the Norwegian Frodo Baggins. He's got the ring right now, he's got the job, and he's freestyling it.
yeah,
I personally think that if you want to play an attacking way of football, you play Alex Telles.
yeah,
He's an attacking fullback. He takes set pieces, he takes penalties and stuff. He's attacking, he goes forward. You want to, you said at the start of your tenure that you wanted to sign British players, get a good core, yet you've bought, well, not even bought, you've signed a free agent in Cavani. You have a Gallo on the bench who you don't use. Now,
yeah,
I don't understand the Gallo situation. I love the Gallo, obviously my Nigerian heritage. I just don't understand it. Why have we still got him here
yeah, I know.
if you're not going to use him? Do you know?
Yeah, he's a good
We've got
player.
centre forward.
He's a goal scorer, man.
Listen,
He showed it.
give him the
But,
ball, hold the ball up,
yeah,
simple as that. But
yeah,
what's the point in having him here if you're not going to use him?
yeah,
And then I just think to myself, what are you and your coaches, Kieran McKenna, Michael Carrick, what are you guys doing? What's happening in training? And you read the stuff, training's basic, you read the stuff that they're kicking balls into bins and stuff, and then when you go back to the all or nothing, they're doing shapes, phases of play, patterns of football. And
yeah,
I hope for Man United's sake we win every game in this
yeah,
the next 6 weeks. It's a tough period. However, it will be a testament. It's going to be a test, sorry, for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because right now I think that this is where you're going to have to show everyone: are you a good coach? Are you talented? Are you able to go against these European coaches? Because
yeah.
today's game was just we had better players than you. That was
Yeah,
it.
exactly. It showed in the end. Like we tired a bit, which we shouldn't be tiring a bit, But like especially after an international break. But it's just incredibly frustrating. Like when the manager can't see an opportunity and thinks, I'm not going to change a winning team. Well, why would you not change a winning team? You actually only really need to change one player, and is actually ruining a guy who's away playing for his country, who is actually playing really well in Almiron, and he's been a massive player for us. And
Yeah,
he's been shunted out for somebody like Jeff Hendrick, and then I've not even mentioned Joe Linton, who was a passenger tonight. I'm not gonna say anything about him. I'm not gonna say he's poor or whatnot. It just wasn't at it. So why can he not? Why can Steve Bruce not see, right? Let's get Ryan Fraser on. Let's get Hendrick and whatnot off. Get them off, and let's just take the game to them, man. Like, just go for it. What's the worst that can happen? You get beat 3-4-0. We end up getting beat 4-1, and we never took the game to them. Do you know?
I
So
know, I know.
that's
And it does make
that's
you think what happened when you
yeah.
went 1-0 up. If you had actually piled the pressure on.
Well, that's it. Like that's just what frustrates me big time, because I think the first time I spotted Joe Linton in the game was about 43rd minute. Do you know? And then again, no, you guys came back in the game pretty quickly after. Do you mean you had 28 shots tonight to our 7? Do you know, we had 3 on target. Do you know, he's probably had about 15, 16 on target tonight. Darlow had a good game, but it's just it's incredibly frustrating. If we had a better manager who could think on his feet and not do the safe things and actually take an opportunity, then it could have been a different result tonight. But this is as conservative as I'm going to be before I get riled up about this. And I mean, at the end of the day, he's out of his depth, much like Ollie, to be honest. He's a yes man. He's come in. He's going to do what the powers that be tell them to do. He'll take his wage away at the end of the week or month or whatever it is they get paid, but he's not going to take us to the next level. So without a takeover, we'll stay where we are and we'll be fighting to stay in that league every year. So
100%.
is what it is, man.
So what I'll say is that the Battle of the United, Man United came on top 4-1. And just before we wrap up, Kev, can you let the people know where they can find you with your socials?
Yeah, Insta. Well, nah, I'll keep my Insta to myself. That's more private, personal. But you can get me at KevWoodH24 on Twitter. If you want to hit me up and see me moaning every week about my team and the manager who's making the decisions. So yeah, hit me up on there.
Good man. And obviously I'm at Bob's Jr. on Twitter. Hit me up if you want to get rants of Manchester United and political views. Thanks again, Kev. Guys, make sure you smash the like, subscribe, and look forward to the next show. Cheers, guys.
Catch you there. Cheers.